So these are our remotes here at the New Smyrna Beach House. Everything is run really through Amazon TV. In order to power up the TV, you want to come to this remote and power it. So you press the input button here in the center of the button, and you will see a list that says TV. That's going to give you your local channels. You just use this remote to change channels on local TV. The next thing you will do, if you wanted to watch DVDs here, you press the input again,
Middle top.
and you would change it to HDMI 1. That will also allow you to come in here and go straight to Blu-ray and watch your Blu-ray. Now you do have to press the OK in the center here, and that will turn on your Blu-ray.
And where's the OK button again?
The OK button is here in the center.
Cool. HDMI 1 was Blu-ray?
Correct, and HDMI 2 is going to give you your Amazon TV. When you get to Amazon TV, you're going to pick up this remote. This is going to control everything at this point for your Amazon TV. By pressing the center button here, you're going to actually turn on the Amazon TV, and this is going to be the home page for Amazon TV. Now, once you're in Amazon TV, you have a number of different apps, and you use the down button here on the Amazon TV. This down button.
So from the circle there,
you'll go down and you can pick up your app. So this is the Disney Channel app. If you wanted to scroll over to YouTube, this is Terrarium TV, which we'll get to in a moment. Disney Junior, Kodi, which is a good one. But if you also have a Netflix account, you can come over to Netflix and put in your Netflix account information.
oh, Hulu.
If you have Hulu.
Great. Awesome. Okay.
And there's also a number of other options. This also allows you, if you have Amazon, you can come to the Amazon. If you have DirecTV Now, Sling, there's a number of different apps that you can use.
Okay.
All right? What we're going to do now is we're going to go to, what if you want to watch live TV and get all of your live channels? We're going to actually go then to Kodi. And if you look at Kodi, you can see it's the K there. You're going to press the center buttons here and activate Kodi. And once Kodi activates, the best thing to do is just go straight to TV. You'll click over to Guide, press the Guide button, and it does take a second to load. You'll see in the top corner here, it'll start loading channels. And you literally have 2,000 channels that it can choose from here at this location. So these are all live TV, and you can just go down and up and look through the live TV guide. And you see here we have HBO. You can go down to Major League Baseball. And then there are these 24-hour channels that have shows that are specifically like American Horror, American Dad, and they're in alphabetical order. And like I said, you'll see 2,100 channels. So you have to have a little bit of patience, but you can go down, let's say, into the hundreds, and I'm just pushing the arrow button down. And now we're
arrow button down on that wheel at the top.
On this wheel.
Yep.
And you'll see they're in alphabetical order. You can go to BBC News, Bravo. Anything that is broadcast, you'll be able to find on this channel, including radio stations. And if you go further down, so here we have Cinemax. And this is all live broadcast now. Comedy Central's there. And this is all in Kodi under the channel guide. You get the message. We're only at channel 500. There's still 2,100 channels. So as you scroll through here, you'll be able to find pretty much anything you could possibly imagine is going to be shown under this app. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this app by pressing the middle arrow up button here and holding it.
Is that like the home? Is like a little picture of a home?
It's going to give you a home, and you can either go to sleep, which turns this whole thing off and goes to sleep. But in this case, I'm just going to go back to app. And you see the app here. You highlight it and press it, and that brings you back to the home page or where your apps are. Now, I mentioned another app that we use quite a bit, and that is called Terrarium. That's the symbol for it, and I'm going to press that button because this is where you're going to get all of your on-demand TV shows as well as on-demand movies.
Okay.
You need to update something, and that's fine. You can load it and update it. This was in a search mode here, but we're going to go back.
How'd you go back?
I'm just going to the back button here.
Okay, on the upper, there, on the left. Yep.
That's the back button. And so we have TV shows. You see where it's highlighted there? I'm going to go up and over, and see the arrow button. I'm going to go back. So this is the main menu for TV shows, and you can see these are all the most popular TV shows. And if you wanted to choose one, or you can scroll down and look.
And this is from Terrarium, right?
This is again Terrarium, but let's say you wanted to watch some Modern Family. You can go on to Modern Family.
By pressing the OK button, right?
Press the OK button.
Okay, so what's this?
This is a new version found, and it may say that you need to update something. Go ahead and update it. It'll take a second to load it.
Yeah, very quick progress bar.
See where it says cancel. I'm going to go over to install, press the install, and this is going to allow us to install that update.
So it's that
Normally
easy.
You don't have to do that, but every once in a while, if they've got some new versions, you may have to go through and do this on Terrarium. Terrarium's a little bit more complex because you have a few more steps to take, but it's really the preferred place to watch on-demand TV and on-demand movies.
TV and movies.
Correct.
So here we are, Modern Family you've highlighted.
So I just clicked Modern Family, and you notice up here it says Overview. What you're going to want to do is click the Over button till it gets to Season, and click the Season button, and it'll load all the seasons for Modern Family. Takes a second here. So let's say we wanted to see something in Season 9. We go down to Season 9, click it. And if you look up here, it'll give you Season 9, Program 1, Program 2, Program 3, all the way across the seasons. So you can choose whichever Modern Family you happen to want to watch.
So
let's say
so choose that one, yeah.
we'll choose number 4.
Mm-hmm.
We'll click it, or
With the-
OK it in the center.
OK with the center button, yep.
And then you have to scroll over.
So you see 4 is highlighted up there, right?
Right.
It's got the little line
So
under
you
it.
scroll over, you go up, you go over to the very corner, which is where the play is. And you highlight it and click the center button here.
Cool.
And that's going to load up and play it. Now it's going to give you this, if it keeps buffering, and sometimes they will buffer, you may have to choose another source. And these are the different types of sources they're recommending. So we're going to look at the sources load, and the sources are all here. I don't choose any of these sources. I wait until a good source loads, and it may take a second or two, but you'll see that these sources will start loading. Now we've got some sources to choose from, and I'll go down and choose a source. I like the fast server.
Oh, fast server, okay.
Yep, but you can choose any of these sources, and then once you click on that
And you choose
source,
one that's a smaller megabytes.
correct, and you
Okay.
can decide if you want to play or play with subtitles. You would just press play, and it'll tell you the video will start in a second. It'll start loading, and there's your show.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go back. Now I'm at the TV shows again. I do want to show you this, and again I want to highlight. If you go up here to this little arrow at the very top, and now it's highlighted, if you click on that arrow down, you can actually look at recently updated new shows, premieres airing today, most popular, most played, most watched.
Wow.
And it'll load all of those there.
That's a big drop down that would be easily missed.
It could be.
That's good to know it's
Even
up
if
there.
you wanted to, TV shows on Netflix, you've got a Netflix list there, Amazon list,
Wow.
Hulu list. You can go right here, look at action shows, mystery shows, crime, comedy, family shows. You can scroll down and get whatever it is you want to load into this choice box.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to show you though now how to get to movies. You still go to the same place, but instead you come over to the far left-hand side.
Okay. The try bar or
Yep. And then
Hamburg.
you click there, and we've got it highlighted on TV shows, but if you scroll down to movies and press that, it's going to load all of the movies.
Oh, nice.
And again, these are movies that, these are the most popular movies, but you can go up here and click the down arrow, and instead of most popular, you can do the ones in theaters, top rated, action, adventure.
Wow.
Again, this will allow you to play movies on demand. Now, if you can't find the movie you're looking for, you can also go to the very top and you can scroll over to the search bar here.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get to the search bar, you click that, and that'll allow you to actually search for a movie. So let's pick a movie we're just going to call Coco. C-O-C-O. And then go down to next. And let's see what loads up for Coco. So there's all the movies you can possibly think of that have the word Coco in it.
Nice.
Once you find that movie you're looking for, you click on it. You find the source that you want. We'll click Coco. We'll go to play up in the top left-hand corner, and that'll allow us to load our sources and choose the source to play the movie. Yep. You want to find the one that, I like the ones that have fast server, because that tends to make the best one, and I like to take the smaller files as opposed to the bigger files, which has less likely chance of causing buffer issues. Now, if again you start to play a movie and it keeps buffering, and that's very common, it means the server is overloaded because probably other people are watching the same movie at the same time. So then you can just go out of it, pick another source, go back into it, and a lot of times that'll correct the buffer issues.
So just move from this source to like this source or whatever,
Yeah,
and just choose another source. Yep.
And you press play. You could play the movie, and it'll take a second to load. It'll buffer, load up, and you'll see that the movie will start playing.
And while the movie's playing, you can pause it, rewind. You can. Those features are available through the black remote. And then so at the bottom of that, we haven't seen a lot of this, but the bottom ones down here are
Play,
yep,
forward, and rewind.
Okay, that's good.
And pause. So after buffering for 10 seconds or so, the movie starts.
There we go. Coco.
All right. And I'm going to pause it now.
And that one,
Pause that button there.
Yep.
And let's go back. We're going to go back.
Upper left-hand.
Upper left-hand button there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go back, and we can choose a different. And now we're back to the apps page where we could, again, we were in Terrarium, which is this symbol here, but we can go back and listen to anything else.
So let's just show people want to see live sports. Like, let's say that you want to watch the Celtics game right now, which is on.
Can you tell my friend from Boston is interested in the Celtics game? What I would suggest doing then is go to Cody, which is
that one, and you get there by just scrolling over
and highlighting it.
Yep.
Cody. Then you're going to go to Channels, and then Guide. So what you have to do to find the sports game is it helps to know what channel you're searching for.
So yeah, Google the game and say what TV station is it on.
And then we found out it's on ABC, so we scroll down to channel 93, which is ABC USA, NBC Playoffs. Click it on, and it loads up, and there's your game.
Boom. There we go.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so it's losing. Not
the
good.
team is losing right now. So that's it. If you,
ouch,
you can spend a lot of time looking at it. It's a little overwhelming having 2,100 channels to choose from, but I'm going to go backwards, and I'll show you that if you go to all the way to here's the
this is cool. Movies on demand.
So there's movies on demand. So I went backwards, and I'm now at channel 2162. And if you want to watch old school, you click on 2162, and the movie Old School will start.
Great movie. Look at that.
There it is.
It's awesome.
Starting
on demand,
right
just
there.
ready to roll.
So that's it. There's a lot to play with. We recommend, too, if for some reason you have any issues with the TV, you can always do something else, and that is, and we would only recommend doing this one time. We ask that you don't go into changing much of this because we've got it already pre-programmed in. If you try to do any kind of buying of movies, you're going to have to do it through your account because we don't pay for any of these movies. But if you go to settings, you can go down to device and go to restart, and restart will actually restart your Amazon Fire TV, and it kind of resets everything and then starts over. So everything that you've got in will, all of the caches and everything will clear itself out.
It's like doing a power cycle for your computer.
That's exactly right. Again, we don't do this very often, but this is worst case scenario. You have some major issues. That's what we would typically tell you to do. Good luck with the TV. As you can see, there's a lot of things offered here. Don't get too frustrated with it. Just take your time, go through it. We ask that you don't change anything around, like I said earlier, and enjoy the beach. You shouldn't be in here watching TV anyway.
You guys,
This is
come
what
on.
you want to be doing. You want to be out there.
Get out
looking at
there.
the ocean.
Get out there. Cheers.